Hi everyone and welcome to Mindful Monday. I want to start off by thanking you for all of the responses I got from last week's video. I'm looking forward to a year with you too. It was difficult to choose a topic or a question to start off this Mindful Monday series, but I decided to start off with a bang because I enjoy a challenge. Therefore, we are going to start off with this specific topic. The question I chose for today is: my partner refuses me to have contact with my child. What should I do? And that is the question that we are going to start off this series with. So this is an excellent question, and it is so sad to say that I see this in the practice on a regular basis. Parents so often try to punish each other by withholding contact with the children, and they do not realize the detrimental effect that this has on the children concerned. So, to answer your question, this depends on quite a few factors, and I'm going to try to touch on a few bases today. So, first of all, we look at the reasons why the child is being withheld from you, and this is normally based on what we call the best interest of the children. So, if your partner withholds contact with the children, I would wonder what his or her reason therefore is. So this reason should be motivated by what is in the child's best interest. And here where I say it should be motivated, it is not always, but it should be motivated and nothing else. However, what is in the child's best interest should be determined by an objective assessment and not in your partner's opinion. So this means that all the factors should be considered when we look at what is in your child's best interest. Therefore, should you be unreasonably be refused care and contact with your child, then the law is actually on your side and the court would assess the matter and then make a ruling therefore. So your partner cannot just determine that based on his or her opinion of what is the best for your child. This should be done by a professional who can make an objective assessment of the matter. Secondly, we look at the visitation schedule or the parental plan that is in place. So if your partner only withholds visitation occasionally, or he or she does not follow the plan, then they need to make up for these visits. So parents are allowed to reschedule visits amongst themselves. And I always tell my clients to keep a very detailed record of missed visitations in their calendars, in journals, or in electronic documents that they keep. So, in the event that your partner is reluctant to make up or to reschedule visits, it's best to get assistance from your social worker or from your legal practitioner in order to help you with this. What you should not do, and this is extremely important, if your partner withholds visitation and you cannot see your child, do not, never, ever, ever withhold child support. So this is something that parents very often do. So I can't see my child, right? So this means I will not pay child support. I will not pay you a cent. That sounds fair, right? No, that is not fair. Child support and visitation is not related to each other. Your child is legally entitled to child support. So this means if you stop paying your child support, you are actually violating a court order. And this can have all kinds of negative effects on you, which is not good if you are trying to follow a legal route to get visitation back. So please do not stop paying your child support. It will look very bad for you when you go back to court in order to try to win this back or to get this change. Don't do that. Visitation and child support is not related to each other. Secondly, do not resort to self-help. Self-help is when you just decide, okay, so your partner is refusing you contact, so you decide you are just going to go and pick up your child because it's your child, right? No, that's not true. If you just do that without notifying anyone, that is actually seen as kidnapping, which is against the law. So please do not do that. Again, that is going to look very bad for your case if eventually you have to follow the legal route. So just to come back to it, your partner is actually not allowed to withhold contact without any valid reason. If he or she does, first of all, it's best to try to work this out amongst yourselves, or if you have a visitation schedule or a parenting plan, fall back on those because that's why it is actually there. And if this still continues, you are allowed to implement your legal rights. That's why you have them. But remember, at the end of the day, this is about your child. And watch out so that this do not become a playing ball and your child is not a playing ball between you and your partner. Very often in this process, there comes signs of parental alienation. And this is something that you also have to look out because it very often forms part of this process. So please subscribe to my channel and follow my page during this week where we will also discuss parental alienation and some other parts of this process. And then I'll see you next week. Have a good week.